Okay, so now we're going to look at this area over here, which is the alternative housing area. Over here, you're going to have your tiny little homes on wheel community. You have your A-frame house. You have this eco lot here. You have the shack with the farm animals, and you have the yurt. So this is the tiny home on wheel community. And it sits alone on this side here of Newcrest, as you see this whole area here. Anyway, so these are three pretty much identical little homes that they manufactured and put here. And this community is specifically a single parent, single child community. And that's how these homes were designed. And this is supposed to be a very off grid community. They are very much into sustainable living. They grow their own food. They're all vegetarians. They collect their own water. As you can see here, electricity consumption is at a minimal. Clothes are washed by hand. A pool that doesn't require, plumbing, things like that. Of course, their own dumpster here, chickens, and this is kind of like very cool place. They do have a little coffee thing out here, which is that we are going to look at is where the main guy, Jameson Hess, lives with I think it's his son, if I remember correctly. So when you first come in, and like I said, once you see one, the layouts of the other ones are pretty similar. So nothing will be too different, but let me straighten this out. And when you go in the door here, you immediately have everything, everything right here. This is a little living room area, kitchen, and all of them have this little cutout here, which is the front of the little House on Wheels. And most of them have the same little TV nook and couch there and table and stuff here. This one has a fireplace by the door. I don't remember if they all have that. This one was also built a while ago. And in here is the bathroom, which is minimal. It just has the shower. And, okay, I want to make sure the door wasn't in the bathroom. So you just have the shower here and a sink and a toilet, and that's it. Minimal. It's this very small house. These are micro homes. And then in here you have the bedroom, which has one bed on the bottom and another bed on top, and not room for anything else really in here except this closet I'm walking into. The door's right here. I forgot about that. And there's the closet. And I was playing around with the curtains here. That wasn't easy with the super tall windows there. But yeah. And yeah, if I would have been a little better of a builder, I might have put like some skylights in each of these. But they all have the same deck out front that they parked, and they made just three very equal decks for these homes. And then if you come out here, take the tab camera off to go a little faster. So if you come out here, then you have the little fire pit area. You have bees as well, woodworking, bikes. You have the pool area and stuff. And in the second home, see, they all have the same thing. This one actually these people actually have a car. I think this one is Avery's home. Yeah, Avery and her daughter Kirsten. And everybody has the same thing too. They have the telescope and the picnic table. And her home is very different style, though. Everybody gives it their own look. You just saw the Hess people, but now Avery and her daughter, or I think Avery is the daughter. Anyways, these people that live here are very more maximalist people, I would say. When you walk in here, you see it's the same layout, but very different decor with the decor to the max stuff. here. This one has a fireplace over here. I actually brought this in, gave us more room here for the TV and for that. And they'd have the table here the same. I don't know where the computer is I had put on the table. That's kind of weird that it's missing. Anyways, someone made pasta. So here you have a mirror on this side of the door. And when you walk in, directly in front of you is the bathroom. And I used those Oasis courtyard doors here and a lot of vampire stuff and to give it this very maximalist over decorated look. I love it. It's so just gaudy and ornate. So cool. I don't know if I would choose that for myself, but I think it's just beautiful. I love it. Seeing a home like that, it's like so decorated, it has so much detail. In here is the room, the bedroom. And down here you have here you have one bed. How did I do this? Down. Oh, there you go. Here you have one bed. That's, I'm going to assume, is the kid's bed. And here you have a desk. And above the desk you have another bed. Maybe that's a dad's bed. I don't know. And there's the curtains here. I really struggled with these big curtains in the bedrooms or these big windows. Maybe I should have done it a different way, but I'm not sure. But anyways, there's that. And that's this bedroom for this one here. So, and on this side here you can see, just a different decor of them. So pretty. I love this house. And now for the last one, is the same pretty much on the outside. They're all exactly the same on the outside, actually. And then here you have just some shoes on this one, and you have the same telescope. This one's a little more raggedy for some reason. Got an older truck outside. And this is where Mara Fitch and her daughter Sydney Fitch live in this last one. And their style is more artsy, I think. So if we come in this one, in this tiny home, the first thing you see here is just the two doors there. The fireplace is in here. And then here you have a more, I think that's so cute, this table. And some custom content kitchen, but some base game as well. And then here is the living room. I did do a bigger living room in this one. And the fireplace is here. So I tried to give them all a fireplace. I have not seen a tiny home without a fireplace yet on all the tiny home videos that I watch. I watch a lot of them too. Anyway, so here, let's see what the bathroom looks like. I can't remember. Probably similar to the first one. Oh, just some wacky colors, yeah. So here you have the shower, you have the toilet, and the sink. That's the same shower I used in the other ones. I don't know if I showed you. But in here, anyways, the other door is the bedroom. And you go in the bedroom here. You have the closet there. Just a tight squeeze. And then you have a desk. Why is she in her formal wear? That's very strange. Anyway. And there's their beds. Nothing else to see here. And the property from this side. The fishing pond is on its own, but they kind of see it as part of this property. We'll call it part of this property. I believe it's an architect that lives here. Anyways, I love this design. It's just lovely. I just like it. It's so simple and whatever, and it just looks like something that's eco-friendly. because it's an A-frame, the only way really to tour these homes and actually see walls is in the tab mode camera. When you first walk in here, I was going to go into the family story, I guess you could tell from that. Anyway, here's the door when you walk in, and you have here your, living room right here. And this one is a tiny home as well, of course. I think most of the homes on this side, except for the one next door, are tiny homes. So there's just a wall with a TV there, and the kitchen. I really like this kitchen, and I love this backdrop. Um, there's the ladies. I'm pretty sure that Miss Morgan is a successful architect, but I can't remember now. Anyways, back here behind the TV, there's a little cubby that, what do you call it? Has the little desk and kind of a hallway here that's kind of like the mud room where you like hang your coats and stuff. And over here you see like when you walk in on the other side you have like the mirror and shoes and the umbrella thing. But right in front of you here you have stairs, a ladder going up to the loft area. Here you have the kitchen. You have the wife. I can't remember her name right now. And the fireplace, of course. I tried to give every single one of them a fireplace. When I do different builds like this within the same community, I try to remember not to put a thermostat in their homes, believe it or not, because what happens is I'll go in and play it. I'll have the thermostat set to a temperature for that home, and then people will die or freeze to death or burn to death because the seasons change and you haven't gone back and played that house. So the only way to prevent that is to stop putting thermostats in the homes. But anyways, here, when you come in here, you have a bathroom, simple bathroom, toilet. I use the eco stuff here a lot. So you have the toilet, the sink, just basic bathroom, but you do have a shower and a separate tub. So, you can pretty much really enjoy that. Tiny home people love bathtubs. They put them outside a lot of times too, I noticed. But this is kind of an open community, so not many places to do that here. Anyways, going out through the back, the house, you walk straight through it because this is an A-frame. And back here you have just a telescope bikes. You do have a piranha pond here. And a swing set, yoga mat, a barbecue, and a table. And in here, nestled in a little corner here, you have the laundry room. And it's very small. It's hidden in there, and you could see in the back there the wind whatever things that produce electricity. This house is also functional completely off grid. All the appliances, everything I used are in the lighting. Everything is functions off grid. They do have some water collectors back here and a clothesline in case they can hang things up outside. Of course, the neighbors didn't like that, but I think they did a pretty good job of blocking themselves from that. As you can see from here, when you go up each of the individual ladders on this side or on this side, you have two completely separate and private loft spaces up here because, they are a couple and because they have a child so that he can have his own room. And then the ladies have their own loft as well. So, that's that. There's a little mirror here. That's their closet. And both of the lofts can look down on the bottom here. Right, so the Morgans were the architect and her wife. I don't remember what the wife does. The next one we're going to tour is right next to her, and this is the Curtis home. And Curtis is just he's like an e-gamer, and so he's got a lot of money, and he likes sustainable living though. He's just a little richer than a lot of the people here, and because he's like a famous e-gamer and stuff, he's just his house has a different look to it. They're kind of like the trendy people of the alternative living area in Newcrest, and he's got two kids, and they're just as funky as he is. So the house, you don't even know how do you get into this house. It's so weird. Where's the entrance to the house? But the entrance to the house is along its side, and it's not even on the first floor. So let's take a look. So when you come up along the sidewalk here looking to how do you get in the home, then you see the mailbox and you're like, oh, okay, that's how I get in. And you go into the home on the second floor. You come up the steps, and yeah, let's look inside. Okay, I don't know why this house, why every home has to have that mess in it. But when you come in the front door here, this house is very like amazing. Um, Except for that, oh my gosh. Anyways, you come in and you have like these mirrors, the mirror to check yourself out, make sure you're good coming in or going out, um, and just some plants on each side. You've got immediately a balcony you can walk out onto here, glass balcony where you can look at the piranha pond from the neighbors. This balcony goes all the way around nicely. That's something that is cool about this house. The balconies go all the way around. And what these are lots of spots that um, the gentleman, I forget his name, can do videos from. Of course, he has here major setup, some drones, books, his desk here, and here is another streaming thing with his desk. Oh, he's got his vegetable thing there with which he can ingest vegetables because he's all cool with that. And there's his kid using the computer here. Um, Another spot where he sets up for stream, and this is by the front door, so you can see from here how this wraps around a little better. You come in the front door, um, there's the streaming area, and here's the living room area. And if you go and you saw how the balcony wraps around, and if you come downstairs here, you have the kitchen area. This is kind of the party area. All right, he entertains down here. Curtis. Can't remember if Curtis is his first name or his last name. But I love the colors here in this kitchen. And on the other side of the kitchen, you've got the hookah bubble blower. And then over here, you have a bar area here. So lots of place for like entertaining and fun, like adult fun. Um, so yeah, and then I think here's a bathroom. I see. Yeah, there's a bathroom here, which is pretty nice. There you go. What's over here? Oh, this is the door, and that's what you get there. Okay, if you have the hamper there, where's my shower? Oh yeah, I did this. I do this a lot. The sunken in shower. The little mirror in there. Oh, and the washer and dryer are hidden over there. And there's the toilet. Okay, so you see, like, there's some eco things, but not really eco too much. But that's just downstairs here. Has beautiful views. And here is where it's kind of like faces the ugly part of the neighbor's house. But, you have a cute little dining area here. You can come out here with your dates. And then you have all these plants in the background. So I think that, takes care of that. Oh, you have the barbecue out here too. And he likes cooking, so, and entertaining and partying and all that. So this room does get, plenty of use. But if you are here and instead of going downstairs, you go upstairs to the rooms. Okay, when you come up the stairs here, you have on this side of the stairs, little science table there, just a very tiny little area. Oh my gosh, for projects because it's like a tiny little squeeze you see here, just for the kid to have something to do. And this is the hallway here. The master bedroom has no doors, just an open area here, or the primary bedroom, I should say. And it just has a big TV, a little vegetable thing there, as you can see. And over here, you have a door out to his balcony. He has a private little balcony here. And yeah, that's it. Not much to his room. It's the bathroom up here. It's really nice. You have the full tub, very yoga-ish theme. The toilet. And that's that door. And then this door here is for his kids. And the room inside is very minimal. Just the two beds, radio, mirror, dresser. And then out here, the kids have their balcony as well. And their balcony is really big. It actually wraps around the whole thing. And they have out here activity tables, game tables, dollhouse, and plenty of area to run around up here. The bedrooms are, like I said, very, very minimal here. So that's that floor zoomed out. So you can see how it looks. And with the top on the house, see, here's a view around the house. So the front sits, the top sits diagonally like that, and then everything kind of shifts from one angle to the other. Um, I had to fix a little roof issue there. Anyways, and there you can see pretty much the whole property, which has no yard, by the way. And that's the difference with this one. The entire property is walled in because, he is like a celebrity and a big deal. And while he likes to party and all that, he does need his privacy. Okay, this is the Barber Shack. And this is the property that I have built several times over, and the family that I made several times over because it was glitchy. So the family still doesn't get like whims and wants and fears and all that, but everyone else in the neighborhood does. So it's just something wrong with them. I can't figure it out. I've done everything I know how to do, but the barbers are just broken. It's okay. Everything is functioning otherwise. This property we can tour in about 2 seconds because there you see everything. She has a llama and 2 cows. They're just for milk and fur. They don't eat any animals, vegetarians, as a lot of people in this area are. Pretty much everything's off grid. This is a shack. Everything's outside that they kind of do. You do have a shower out here. I mean, a bathtub. That was with the intent of the dog, actually. And this is actually a dog hangout, so you do have a lot of strays coming to this property. I guess we can tab mode to see inside just a little bit. Okay. And here's the front door. And as we come in to our lovely little Barber Shack. Okay, as we go into the shack, you'll see over here, um, not much to look around at, just some dirty laundry, little cross-stitching thing, a TV, and little piece of furniture to put the TV on, little kid's journal there. Um, there's puddle of water on the floor. My Sims are all so dirty. There's a little food bowl for the actual dog that lives in the house, and a little kind of makeshift mattress. They can sleep on here or sit on here. It's a functional sofa, actually. Um, and then that's it, just a little kitchenette. And yeah. And if you go in here in this little part of the shack, are the bunk beds, little dresser, and the toilet, shower. I've tested these, by the way. It all works. The shower works, and the toilet works, and the mirror works here so that they can, work on their charisma skill and all that. But what on earth is with all this water? And next we are going to visit the yurt. And here we are at the beautiful Bartley Yurt. This is a grandpa and two kids. This is the yurt, and a lot of stuff goes on outside. There's some activities, little fishing pond. I'm not sure why I had to put the fishing sign like this, but it was the only way I could get them to fish from here. So that's the way it needs to go. And just outside of the yurt, you can see here's the water collector. This is kind of like the little front walkway for the yurt. And here's the entrance. I love this door. A lot of learning with the curved walls. It is definitely not for the easily frustrated, which I am. So as you walk in, there's a picture of Grandpa with the boys, and there's the sofa, and this is kind of like the whole living area right there. This is a tiny home, a micro home as well. And it's cool kind of that the home goes around like this. So here you have like an area to, when you walk into this side, you have the kitchen right in front of you with a couple little bar stools and just regular kitchen stuff over here. The coffee maker is probably the only thing that doesn't function off grid. So a little dining room table, of course, a fireplace. And when you go around here, and this took a long time to figure out how to do, is the bathroom door, because it's the one room I needed to be able to close. And like I said, the kitchen floor kept disappearing, getting blacked out. So you walk in here to the bathroom, and you just have basically the toilet, that shower. And there's, like, as you can see, a little wall here to come around, because if I didn't put that door on there, which I didn't have on first, nobody would go to the bathroom with anyone else in the house, because they would, felt like their privacy was being invaded, and then they were always embarrassed. So that's the way I had to do it after many trials. Here you can see this area a little better. As you come around here, there's just a little curtain separating the area to come back here to the living area. There's Grandpa's metals, Grandpa's vegetable pot thing, and right here is a little computer with a desk, that's all. And this is Grandpa's bed and clothes. This is kind of like his room. And if you keep going back here around this part is the boys' room. This is basically just beds. They have a mirror there, they have, shoes, a dresser, and their beds. And that's basically what this area is for, along with office, as you see this stuff here. And this is the entire alternative living area here.